joined us for the 141-pound championship. Jesse is from Ohio State. Jesse, when you're comfortable, if you could just start us with some general comments about your semifinal.
Yeah, going into it, I knew it was gonna be tough, super strong, and but I just had to get to my offense, and I probably shut down a little too early, but I had no intent of wrestling on the wrestlebacks. I want to be in that finals match, and I want to take it home.
Okay, if you got a question, raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. Give us your name, your affiliation. We're up in the back.
Kyle Klingman with Flow Wrestling. How much better are you than last year?
I like to think about wrestling myself from a year ago to like 3 years ago and just thinking of how the match would go. But, I think I've jumped so many levels just with mentality and wrestling techniques. And, I just think there's a flip in my brain where I want to stop wrestling these close matches and start blowing them open. And, it's a little harder to do in the semifinals, but in those early rounds, getting bonus points for my team is huge. And, I think that was just like a flip in my mindset. And, getting to talk to Sasso a whole bunch this summer, and that guy's so knowledgeable, and I wish he was here with me, but following the circumstances, he isn't. But that dude stuck by my side through the whole thing, and I'm grateful for him.
Got a question over here on the left.
Ryan Holmes, Internet. So you and Bo have wrestled a couple of times this year, and something he mentioned is when you lose, you feel like you have even more to work on. When you win, you feel like you have less. Do you feel like after beating him, you changed your mentality of what you need to do, and how are you going to prepare for him between tonight and tomorrow?
I don't think there's much of a change of mindset from the last time I went up against him. I think this time it's try to widen that gap, and I train the same way no matter what. Whether a loss does happen, it stings, and I'll think about it, but I train the same way all year round.
Any other questions for Jesse? Another one over here on the left.
So you had a barn burner of a match there in the semifinals. Obviously a guy that you know is ultra dynamic, and he was getting to a position where he's very comfortable. What were you making sure that you had to do to make sure that you were in position to defend the things that he was really good at late in the match?
Yeah, I know where my strengths are at, and I'm pretty good at upper body, and I kind of feel when a throw is going to come. So, I was just waiting patiently, and when I saw the opportunity for a leg pass, I took it, burned a little bit of clock, and that's kind of just where it took me. I'm pretty dynamic in my defense, so you just got to stay composed, wrestle through the position, and once you stop wrestling, that's when you let some points come up. So just keep wrestling through the position.
Let's go here on the front row on the left.
Jess, I want to follow up on your comment about Sasso. What was why you had such a good connection with him? Where did it start? What are the specific things he was helping you with?
I've always looked up to coaches and looked up to adults as a kid, and I never really had a peer, someone my age, someone on my team that I could look up to. So, and I think it has a lot to do with mentality. I just don't think a lot of people have the same mentality as I did. So, Sasso's one of the main reasons I came to Ohio State. You just kind of gravitate towards people that want to win titles. They don't want to just take part in it. So, I think me and Sasso gravitated towards each other. He kind of took me under his wing, and I think I've become a better man, a better leader, and a better wrestler because of Sasso.
Okay, anything else for Jesse? Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, Jess.
Let's go Bucks.